They said a bear ate me. But here I am. The bear was fake. It was a kid's thing. It was never a bear. It was a person. My name's Doo. I'm 4. This is the 37th night after I got eaten. How did I survive? Because my sister didn't believe it. The whole village said don't bother. A kid taken by a bear is gone for good. But my sister went into the mountains alone, without even a flashlight. When she left, she said, a bear isn't a kid. My brother is still alive. She was right. But she was also wrong, because what took me wasn't a bear at all. It was a person wearing a bear skin. That day was market day. Grandma got up early, rummaged through everything for money. Doo. Grandma's going to town to buy 2 pounds of pork. I'll make you green beans for dinner. He turned my face towards him, and kissed me on the forehead. You stay with Aunt Zhang for the morning. Don't run off. Got it. Aunt Zhang's house was all smoky. She was playing mahjong and ignored me. Last time I squatted in the yard counting ants. Got to 47. A big one crawled onto my hand. I flinched and flicked it off. Looked back and couldn't find it. Grandma left, but came back before she went. Squatted down. Gripped my shoulders with both hands. Doo, remember, don't go beyond the mountain. Don't go into the woods. There are bears. His eyes were red. I just nodded. Aunt Zhang's living room was playing mahjong. I got kicked out by her grandson. That kid was 2 years older than me. Called me a tag-along, so I squatted at the yard gate. The village was dead quiet. All the adults had gone to market. Even the dogs weren't barking. I grabbed a stick and drew circles in the dirt. Draw one. It's Mom. Draw another. It's Dad. I've never met my dad. Mom said he left when I was little. Draw another. It's Sis. Draw another. It's Grandma. Then someone walked over. Black cloth shoes. Gray pants. Coarse cotton shirt. Look up. See a dude. One of those faces you see 100 times on the street and still can't remember. He had a little wooden horse in his hand. Palm-sized, red paint, tied with a string. Hey kid. Like it? The little horse swung in front of my eyes. I didn't say a word. Grandma always said, don't talk to strangers. But my eyes gave me away. They followed that little horse. The guy smiled, squatted down to my level. What's your last name? Right. Old Lee's grandkid. He put the little horse on the ground. Gave the string a pull. The wooden horse rolled along a couple steps. How much self-control does a 4-year-old have? Want it? Nod. Come on. I'll take you somewhere fun. There's a clearing past the hill, big enough for races. My heart skipped. Past the hill. Grandma just said not to go there. My grandma says I can't go past the hill. There are bears. The guy laughed. A quiet chuckle rumbled in his throat. Your grandma's just messing with you. No bears around here. Hunters got 'em all. Come on. We'll be back in a bit. The little horse was in my hand now. Long as 2 seconds, Aunt. Just long enough for a 4-year-old to mess up his whole life. He didn't seem like a bad guy. The bad guy was like a bear. He was smiling. His hand was warm. My heart was cold. Uncle pulled me along, past the big locust tree at the village entrance. Stepped onto the dirt path. The road just ended. Turned into a trail. Trees everywhere on both sides. I stopped walking. Uncle. I want to go back. Almost there. Almost there. It's just up ahead. His grip got a little tighter. Not holding. It was dragging. Uncle. You're holding too tight. He didn't say a word. Bent down and picked me up. I felt uncomfortable. Squirmed a couple times. Don't move. His voice was different. He was still smiling just now. Now he wasn't. Uncle. I want to go home. He ignored me. His steps got faster. I opened my mouth to cry. He slapped his hand over my mouth. Shush. It came out squeezed from his throat. Listen. I listened for a second. There was nothing. The bear is coming. Tears just burst out. Stuck in my eyes, scared to fall. Grandma said. Crying gets heard by the bear. I bit my lip. Swallowed the sobs back down. Uncle put me down. I heard a rustling sound behind me. Turned my head. Saw a black thing. All furry. It was climbing onto someone's body. First one arm. Then the other. It bulged up. Molded into a bear shape. A dark blob. Uncle's hand let go of my mouth. He plopped that bear head onto his own. Peeking through the hole where the bear mouth was. I saw those eyes clear as day. No smile in them. And no bear either. Just empty. Like 2 dark holes. His whole body was shaking. Teeth chattering loud. His legs gave out on him. Like they were nailed to the ground. Grandma. What Grandma said about the bear was real. But it didn't jump out of the woods. It was worn. I don't remember getting into that cave. Just that the road was long. Uncle's shoulder blade poking my belly. It was almost dark. When he set me down, I hit the ground butt first, landing on some sharp rocks, hurting so bad I bared my teeth. All around was pitch black, couldn't see a thing. There was a smell. Damp. moldy. Like the rotten potatoes in Grandma's cellar. Someone was crying next to me. Real soft. Real high-pitched. Not an adult. A kid. Who? I reached out towards the sound, touched a little hand, cold, skinny like a chicken claw. The kid stopped crying. Pulled back a bit. What are you scared of? I'm not a bear. You got dragged here too. No answer. After a minute. A tiny little voice. Uh-huh. It was a girl. How old are you? 3. What's your name? Yaya. Open your eyes, it's dark. Close them, it's still dark. I don't know if I'm even awake. I scratched a line on the wall. My big sister taught me that. You can scratch lines to count. 1 line means 1 day. 1 line means 1 time missing mom. Here comes the food. A guy crawls in through the hole. Not the one in the bear's suit. It's another dude. Tall guy. Scar on his face. Drops a plastic bag on the ground. Turns around and walks off. 2 buns. Rock hard. A bottle of water. Yaya crawls over, grabs one and chomps down. Cocks for a while. I grab one too. Chewing it feels like sawdust. I'm hungry. I ask. When can we go home? No one answers. I ask Yaya again. How did you get here? Bear. That bear was fake. It was a guy in a suit. He didn't say anything. Made another mark. 5 marks. 8 marks. 12 marks. The marks on the wall keep piling up. Some were made with rocks. Some were scratched with fingernails. Nails split open. Hurts. But when I scratch it doesn't hurt. But can't stop. Stop and I'll forget. Yaya starts coughing. Coughs at night. Coughs during the day. Sometimes she coughs and starts crying. Do bro. Yeah. Can we still go home? Yeah. My sister will come find us. Where's your sister? She's looking for me. The buns are cold. But my sister's heart is warm. That's enough. That night I had a dream. Dreamed my sister stood under the big locust tree at the village entrance. Shouting into the mountains. Do. Where are you? Wanna answer. My mouth opens. But no voice comes out. Cried myself awake. I don't even remember what day it was. Too many marks on the wall. I counted them like 7 or 8 times. And each time the number came out different. Anyway, a long time had passed. I was about to forget what Grandma looked like. That night I was half asleep, half awake. Then I suddenly heard a noise outside. It wasn't bugs. Wasn't the wind either. It was people. I pricked up my ears. And here it is. Do. Not the wind. It's a person's voice. That's my name. I sit up quick. My heart slams into my chest. It's my sister. It's a Yan. Only 2 people in the world call me Do. Grandma says it's soft and dragging. My sister's is short. Crisp. Like snapping a cucumber in half. That's my sister. I open my mouth to yell. A hand reaches out from the dark. And clamps over my mouth. It's not the faceman's hand. That hand was rough. Smelled like smoke. This hand is cold. Smooth. Uncle Bearskin. His face presses against my ear. Stay quiet. 3 words. I shake my head like crazy. He squeezes tighter. If you yell, the bear will come. Bear. Aren't you the bear? My sister's voice gets closer. Do. Are you in there? I wanna yell again. That hand clamps down harder. I can't breathe. If you make a sound, I'll throw you in the back mountain ditch, and you'll never see your sister again. I know one thing. He doesn't want me to see my sister. He doesn't want me to go home. I bite my lip. My sister's voice gets closer and closer. Do. Can you hear me? Sister's here. She's crying. I can tell. Later I thought. The farthest sound in the world isn't from outside the mountains to inside. It's from my sister's mouth to my ears, separated by a hand with no words. Now he's crying. Because he can't find me. My mouth was covered. Tears streaming down my face. Yaya woke up too. Curled up in the corner. The sounds outside faded away. My sister went the other way. Do. The voice got smaller and smaller. Then nothing. Uncle Bearskin let go of my hand. Didn't say a word. Stood up. Crawled out of the cave. I sat in the dark, shaking all over. Yaya crawled over. Grabbed my sleeve. Do. Your sister left. Will she come back? Staring at that patch of sky at the cave mouth. Yeah. She'll definitely come back. I didn't sleep that night. Clutching that little wooden horse. Thinking about one thing. My sister found this place. That means she's close to me. But how do I let her find me? She doesn't know where this cave is. Doesn't know 2 kids are trapped in the mountains. She doesn't even know if I'm dead or alive. The villagers probably told her Do got eaten by a bear. They'll say, stop looking. The kid's gone. But my sister is still searching. She doesn't believe it. I gotta make her believe. Leave something behind. What can a 4-year-old leave? Looking down at my own feet. Bare shoes. The day you got caught. You were wearing those new sneakers. The ones that light up. Later you got carried. One fell off on the way. Because your foot got cold. One foot had a shoe on. The other just a sock. The sock was ripped. Lots of cuts on the sole. That shoe dropped on the path. From the village to the cave. Sister. If you find that shoe. You'll know I wasn't eaten by a bear. You'll know I'm still alive. You'll know I was taken into the mountains. Please. Find that shoe. It's the only thing I can give you. Yaya's body was burning like a hot stove. Are you hurting Yaya? Not hurting. Liar. Just kidding. 8-Face Guy still brought food every day. Bearskin Uncle showed up sometimes. Sometimes he didn't. One time, he didn't wear the bearskin. That was the day. 8-Face Guy didn't bring breakfast. He didn't bring lunch either. He still hadn't shown up by afternoon. Yaya said she was hungry. I said hold on. Yaya said she couldn't hold on. She started crying. Crying and crying. Someone came to the cave entrance. It wasn't 8-Face Guy. It was Bearskin Uncle, but he wasn't wearing the bearskin. A dusty gray jacket. Black cloth shoes. Gray pants. He was holding 2 steamed buns. He bent down and crawled in. Set them on the ground. Looked at him. He looked at me too. Real close. Just an ordinary guy. Without that bearskin. He was just some random uncle from the village. He stared at me for like 2 seconds. Then looked away. Why aren't you wearing that bearskin anymore? He froze for a second. It's hot. Liar. It's cold out. How can you be hot? He looked at me again. Then looked away again. What's your name? Doo. Your big sister came looking for you. I know. How do you know? I heard it that night. He didn't say anything. Turned around to leave. Uncle stopped. He didn't turn back. Why did you wear that bearskin? The cave was quiet for a long while. You don't wear the bear fur. Then no one will mistake you for a bear. You ain't grabbing kids anymore. So can you let me go home? He didn't say a word. Crawled out of the cave. That night, the 8-faced dude showed up, talking to Uncle Bear Fur. His voice was real low. Thought I was asleep. Wasn't asleep. That little girl ain't doing well. She's burning up bad. Send her out. Can't send her. Then what do we do? Leave her be. Leave her be. She's a living person. I said leave her be. A long silence. Footsteps walked away. Yaya was still burning up. Felt his forehead. Yaya. Yeah. It's nothing. Just calling your name. Yeah. Tore my own bun in half. Stuffed it in his palm. Hardly slept that night. Thought the whole night through. Can't wait any longer. Sis is wandering around the mountains. Gotta let her know where I am. Looked around the cave. Little rocks. Straw. Plastic bag. Water bottle. That's it. Put the bottle outside the cave mouth. Then brought it back. No use. Crouched on the ground. Both hands on my head. No use at all. Dead water. No use. Can't do a thing. Thought about Sis's shoe 100 times. That glowing shoe. The one that fell on the road. Sis. Did you find it? If you found it, you'd know I'm still alive. If you knew I wasn't dead, you'd never give up. Can't remember what day that was. Maybe 20 days. Maybe 30. Stopped counting. Yaya's fever broke, but she stopped talking. Eyes closed all day long. Breathing so slow and faint. That noon, the scare-faced dude didn't bring food. Didn't come in the afternoon either. Right before dark. Suddenly chaos outside. Dogs barking. A bunch of them. Rising up from the foot of the hill. Then voices. Over here, over here. Easy easy. Heart suddenly started racing. Yaya woke up. Opened her eyes. Bro doo. Yeah. Are they coming for us? Yeah. How do you know? 'Cause big sis never gives up. The noise outside got closer. There's a hole here. Come over, come over. Flashlight beam shot in from the entrance. Covered my eyes with my hand. Peeking through the cracks. First thing I saw was a foot. Black cloth shoe. Granny's own handmade sole. Then the leg. Gray pants. Then the body. That floral padded jacket worn for years. Then the face. Grandma. It's Grandma. She stood at the entrance. Both hands holding the dirt wall. Looking inside. The second she saw me. It was like all the life drained out of her. Her legs gave way. Doo. Grandma's voice wasn't shouting. It was crying. Grandma was bawling. Endured so many days. Didn't cry when I lost my shoe. Didn't cry when my mouth was covered. Didn't cry from hunger. Yaya was sick but didn't cry. Listening to her sister's voice fade away in the distance. I didn't cry. But when Grandma called I broke down crying. Grandma's hands were touching my face. Every time she touched me, I knew for sure, I was still alive. Someone helped Grandma crawl into the cave. Her hands felt all over me. Doo. Grandma's little doo. I buried my face in her padded jacket. Grandma. I didn't get eaten by a bear. Grandma knows, I didn't cry. I was good. Doo-doo is good. Yaya was carried out too. The guy in uniform wrapped him in a military coat. Someone pulled him out of the cave. Outside was packed with people. Folks from the village. People in uniform. And Sis. Ayan was standing at the front of the crowd. Her face was all tears. Her eyes were swollen like peaches. When she first saw me she didn't move. Just stood there. Then she ran over. Snatched me out of someone's arms. Hugged me tight. Doo-doo, you little pain in the neck. Do you know how long I've been looking for you? Sis called me a little pain in the neck. Sis. Where are my shoes? The shoes? The ones that light up? Did you find them? She cried even harder. Found them. Found them on the mountain trail. Just that one shoe. That's how I knew you weren't eaten by a bear. That shoe. The one I left behind. He found it. Right then the crowd got all stirred up. Hold him down. Looking over Sis's shoulder. I saw him. Uncle Bearskin was pinned to the ground by two guys. His arms twisted behind his back. Someone pulled something off him. Black. And fuzzy. Covered in mud and dead leaves. That bearskin coat, he wore it when he caught me. Wore it to scare me. Now it got ripped off. Kneeling on the ground. Face turned to the side. Looking over here. Then I saw another pair of eyes. Not a bear's eyes. Human eyes. When that bearskin got peeled off, I saw a guy's face. 100 times scarier than a bear's face. My sister told me later. How she found that cave. After she spotted that shoe on the mountain trail. She didn't go back to the village. Went straight to Grandpa Wang the forest ranger. Grandpa Wang spent 40 years in the mountains. He could tell human tracks from bear tracks, just by looking. He got down and studied the prints for a while, then said one thing. These ain't bear paw prints. That's a bear paw mold strapped onto a shoe sole. Grandpa Wang and the police chief were like brothers. Whatever he said. They believed him. They called the cops. The officers hid out in the mountains for 3 days. Followed the 8-faced guy bringing food. And finally found the cave entrance. Heard later on, they picked West Creek Hollow. Because there were real bears out there. If something went down, they could just pin it on a bear. Nobody would think twice. That bearskin was a black bear pelt that Limpy Lou snagged from a slaughterhouse years back. He'd been cutting it up for 7 or 8 years. Yaya was sent to the hospital. 2 weeks later, her parents rushed in from out of town. Heard that on the day she got discharged. She said the word mom. That was the first time she talked since she got taken. What happened to the bearskin uncle, and the 8-faced guy after that, I don't know. I only know one thing. I came home. Right now, I'm sitting on Grandma's heated brick bed. The bed warms up nice and snug. Grandma's cooking beans in the kitchen. The smell of pork wafts in from the stove. My sister's sitting next to me doing homework. Every now and then she looks up at me. I'm leaning against the stack of blankets, clutching that little wooden horse in my arms. Didn't lose it, even though that uncle gave it to me. But he's mine now. Mom's coming back tomorrow. When my sister called to tell him, he cried on the phone for half an hour. Doo-doo, your mom said she'll bring you new shoes tomorrow. The kind that lights up. I don't want them anymore. Why? What if I get snatched by a bear again? And lose the shoes? My sister gave me a dirty look. Where's the bear? True. I laughed. It's getting dark outside the window. Black lumpy shadows over the mountains. I used to be scared of that darkness. Not anymore. 'Cause I know there's no bears in that dark. Just people, but some people are scarier than bears. I pulled the blanket up, covering my chin. The pot in the kitchen kept going glug glug. Grandma's footsteps went thump thump. My sister's pen went scratch scratch on her notebook. I never liked those sounds before. Now every single one sounds good. Like a song. A 4-year-old's eyes. Saw things even grown-ups might miss. Like bears don't eat kids. But adults do. My name's Doo-doo. 4 years old. They said a bear ate me. I came back. But in this world, there are still kids who haven't come back. Their sisters are still looking for them.